Hello and welcome to Tungsten Tales with your World Matchplay previews brought to you in association with BetVictor. I'm John Scott. I'm with Chris Macy Ace Mason, and our next game to preview is Gary Anderson and Stephen Bunting Sunday night.
Second game on.
Yes, fresh off victory in Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah, didn't he play well out there? Opened his account with a 112 average, and then didn't quite reproduce that quality, which is no big surprise. But yeah, ran out a convincing winner against Rob Cross in the final, and is approaching the World Matchplay in great form. But it's a tournament that he doesn't like. This will be his 9th World Matchplay, and only been past the last 16 twice, where he made semi-finals in 2012, 2014. This will be their 11th meeting against Stephen Bunting. 6-4. Incredibly, the last time they played was in a Premier League match in April 2015, and Bunty won 7-1. So not much of a form line to go by.
No, not recently, but obviously Gary, I mean, again, is world number 4. He had another weekend this year where he rocked up at the Pro Tour, double-double, and just when he's on, he's incredible. Yeah,
when he fancies it, and Bunty's had a steady year. I mean, last year he was contemplating jacking it all in. He'd had enough, but he's come back and he's made steady progress this year. So much so, again, another one of those players that are outside the top 16, but have played so well this year. They've got their place in the World Matchplay, and he's in need of a run. The draws could have been kinder. Not that there's particularly any easy ones. There isn't anybody out there I'd fancy playing for me dinner. But because of Gary's record, he may have a chance here, Bunty. There's, he doesn't like the match play. He's been open about it. He just doesn't like the venue, and has never really produced the goods there. So much so that I think this is his worst record in any of the PDC tournaments.
But we were speaking about this, and as a player that Gary's type of player, who can just burst for 4, 5, 6 legs on the spin. In set play, that doesn't necessarily suit, because you can win a couple of sets.
Especially the way they do the breaks.
Suit off, yeah. But with the match play, obviously, it's just straight legs, best of 19 legs. If you go off and 4, 5 legs on the spin, that's the sort of player Gary can be, because he can just fly through the legs without thinking about it.
Absolutely, he's a spelly player. You'd like to say, you put those bursts of legs together, and you would think, especially as it's not first to 6, it's first to 10 in the first round, and then obviously extends as the tournament goes on. This would be a tournament that would suit him, but the Grand Slam's very much like that, and he doesn't have the greatest record there. I'm not sure whether it's the longer format. He can't sustain that level over those distances. Yet he's won back-to-back World Championships, and like you say, that format really shouldn't suit. And when you think, I think it's just all about if he's up for it. And one thing that I did notice last weekend at the US Masters, he was up for it. I don't think I've ever seen him so animated. You know what Gary's like? It's very much like, oh well, it's just a game of darts, win or lose, shake their hand, get off, go on to the next one. He doesn't particularly take it personally, but maybe he's thinking to himself, right, I want to start winning some titles. And if he's in that frame of mind, this could be the one on his bucket list to mark off and win a World Matchplay. I think Bunty's playing well enough to stretch him, and not because of the way Gary can play, it's the way he's played here. It's like any sportsman. Racing drivers do well at some circuits, not at others. Tennis players play well on some surfaces, that kind of thing. So I've gone for over 15.5 legs, 8 to 11. You can't back Gary at 1 to 5 in a tournament that he's, like I said, he's only been past the last 16 twice in 9 attempts.
Can't write him off as well, though.
7 to 2, no, exactly. 7 to 2 Bunting. That's on form line. That's still a bit short for me. I'm not suggesting Bunty could win, but I think he will take legs, and I can't see him getting absolutely steamrolled. He's playing well enough right now. His averages when he's absolutely on it are certainly good enough to give Gary Anderson a game. So that will be my bet in this one.